Good morning, Kenwood leaders. Today I want to read to you my favorite Pete the Cat book, which is Pete the Cat Checks Out the Library. And then I'm going to introduce you to my favorite cats. Pete the Cat Checks Out the Library. Pete's mom is taking him to the library for the first time. The librarian gives Pete his very own library card. "Cool," says Pete. The librarian smiles. "Time for the tour." The librarian takes Pete through the library. There's a big desk where people wait to check out books. Pete sees some of his friends reading at a long table. It's very peaceful and quiet. How relaxing. The librarian takes Pete to her favorite room. There are lots of Pete-sized chairs and tables and shelves. There are books of every shape, size, and color. "What do I do now?" Pete asks. "Now you read a book," the librarian says. "Which book should I read?" asks Pete. "You can read any book you like," says the librarian. Pete looks around. There are so many books. Pete picks up a book all about airplanes and jets. He reads it and pretends he's a stunt pilot. He flies a super fast jet and does loop-de-loops and spirals high in the sky. Then Pete finds a book with dragons, wizards, and unicorns on the cover. He reads it and imagines he's a powerful wizard using magic spells and a special wand to defend his castle against the fire-breathing dragon. Next, Pete opens up a book about spiders and insects. He reads it and imagines that he is a scientist studying all types of critters. He has to be very still to study some critters and very fast to study others. Then Pete chooses a book with all sorts of scary monsters on the cover. It's a book of fairy tales. Pete reads it and pretends he is in a dark, spooky forest trying to outsmart a big, bad wolf. Pete puts that book back on the shelf. It is too scary. Pete opens up a book about the pyramids in Egypt. He reads it and pretends he is an explorer riding a camel across the desert and climbing to the top of a giant pyramid. Next, Pete picks a book with all sorts of robots on the cover. He reads it and imagines he is a robot at a robot dance party. His arms and legs make whizzing sounds when he moves. When Robot Pete speaks, he says, "Bleep, bloop, bleep." Next, Pete picks up a book about superheroes. He reads it and makes believe he is a superhero. He flies around this big city in a colorful cape, chasing bad guys and saving the day. Then Pete spots a big book about the ocean and all the creative creatures. He reads it and imagines he is a scientist in a submarine deep in the Atlantic Ocean looking for whales, squids, and sharks. There are so many wonderful books to read at the library. Pete can be whatever he imagines with a book. Reading is super groovy. This is one of my favorite cats. This is Lily the cat. Now she is a special cat because she actually only has 3 legs. She's quite the lover too. Oh, up Lily. So if you can see, she loves to play, but she actually only has 3 legs, but she moves around just like a regular cat. She loves to play with strings. And then this is my other cat. This is Pepper the cat. She is my long-haired cuddler cat. He does like to play. He's not so sure about it today. So I hope you have enjoyed Pete the Cat. Pepper the cat, and Lily the cat. Keep being leaders.